Welcome, Melissa Bradbury here with Pearl Key Real Estate in Muskoka, and today I'm so excited to host your virtual showing at our newest listing here at beautiful Lake Bays. Wow, it's not very often that 200 feet of shoreline, sunset exposure, less than 2 hours to the 401, a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom offering would become available. So today you are in for a real treat, and I cannot wait to get your tour started. We have a main cottage, a guest cabin, a bunkie, as well as a boat port down at the water and an open slip. We are on just over 2 acres of beautiful privacy, and we're just a quick boat ride to world-renowned Big One Island. Okay, let's get our tour started. Okay, so I'm beginning our tour on the roadside here, and today we are at 4181 number 2 off of the Highway 117 in Lake of Bays. Now this is a little laneway here on the other side of the driveway off of the 117, so you are set back, and we are number 2. We have this incredible private 2+ acre lot with a huge circular drive. That building there actually has laundry on the right hand side, and the left is a workshop, which we will take a look at shortly. And I'm just going to give you a really quick circular pan here. This is our suite bunkie, a bedroom, bathroom in that space there. And as I pan over to my right, we have a view of our main cottage. The grounds are so pretty here as well. We have this beautiful hardscaping outside. That is a Muskoka room there on the end. And then if you follow my pan, we have this incredible guest cabin cottage up here with a beautiful lake view. There are 2 bedrooms and a bathroom and a screened-in Muskoka room there. So I'm going to take you through that cabin first, and we'll work our way down towards the main cottage and the boathouse. So as we approach our guest cottage cabin here, one thing I absolutely love about this offering is how all of your guests can feel that they have their own space at the cottage. And I am completely in love with this 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom guest space, which I'm about to show you here, which has an incredible screened-in Muskoka room here off of the front. This has absolutely stunning views of Lake of Bays and is sure to be one of your favorite spaces at this cottage property. I'm just going to pan back here to my left just to give you a full view of this room. Again, we have 2 bedrooms in here and a bathroom. And this is the beautiful private outdoor seating area that you get to wake up to every morning and watch a sunset every night. And now coming inside, I'll take you here to the right, which is our first guest room. It actually has a very deep closet down there on the left-hand side. This is a really comfortable space, lots of natural light, even room for this large dresser here. And coming off of our first bedroom, you'll notice there's an electrical breaker panel there. And then we have this really functional 3-piece bathroom. And then to the left of our bathroom is the second guest space out here, which is currently set up with 3 single beds. But as you can see, it's a really comfortable size to design the way that works for you and your family. And again, we have another deep closet there. I also love how these ceilings are slightly vaulted, and each of the rooms also has their own view there of Lake of Bays. Okay, and of course we come back out to this beautiful screened-in Muskoka room. All right, and from here I will take you to look quickly at the laundry and workshop, and then we'll head over to our second bunkie before going into the main cottage. And as I mentioned before, this extra building here off of the driveway houses laundry on the right and a small workshop on the left. So the left is just a really small functional area for your cottage accessories and things like your lawnmower. And then of course here on the right we have this great area where they even have a fridge freezer housed in here, and as you can see there's plenty of room for storage, and of course we have a washer, dryer, laundry sink, and as you can see there is plenty of power out here. So from here we will go and have a look at our bunkie. And now coming down to our sweet bunkie here. I just love this space for guests. We have a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom setup in here. So coming inside the screen door there is a ton of accessory hooks available. We have this sweet 2-piece bathroom, and of course, this really functional setup. This is currently set up with 2 single beds, but again, there is so much space to work with here for what works for you or your family or your guests. Okay, and so then from here, we will go ahead and have a look at our main cottage. And now approaching our main cottage. I just love these outdoor spaces and this hardscaping that they have. Plus there's this beautiful outdoor sitting area here that leads directly to the Muskoka room. And then of course that staircase leads up to the guest cottage cabin that I showed you earlier. So now we will head on inside. And this front area here, I just really want to point out the amount of storage space that you have. We've got these accessory hooks here on our right, and immediately to our left, we have a couple of closets. So our first one is shelving. The second one is more of a coat closet that also houses essential back attachments. And then of course at the end here, we have our guest 2-piece bathroom, which I will show you in a moment before we go on and look at the main spaces here on our right. So again, right off of our main entrance here, we have a great guest bath. It's a 2-piece. So that's just a really functional design. And before we get to our 2 additional bathrooms and bedrooms in the cottage, I'm going to first show off our incredible open concept main spaces. So we have this feature stone wood burning fireplace. I love these slightly vaulted ceilings. We have a really open concept flow here of living room, dining room, kitchen. I just want to give you a pan of how beautiful and bright and big this living area is that leads out to a upper deck here with incredible views of Lake Bays. And then there's also a lower deck with a wood fire pit area, which I'll get to afterward. First, we'll just focus on a few pans of this main living area. So again, I absolutely just love this open concept living, dining room, kitchen area. Again, we've got an incredible amount of storage and countertop space here in this kitchen. And I just love how you have incredible views, elevated views over Lake Bays. You've got almost a dotted island view. Again, we're west facing, so much room for a large dining room table, for your special family moments and holidays. Just absolutely stunning views from this main living space. They've really designed this area well. And of course, it opens out to a beautiful screened-in Muskoka area. Again, more of an extended dining room space. I'll just pan back here so you can just see coming off of the kitchen. Again, room for another fridge or an outdoor kitchen space. Leads directly out to the roadside where you can walk up to that guest cabin. We have room for extended dining, sitting. Again, you can see how private this property is as well. And this leads directly out to one of 2 decks overlooking Lake Bays. And so just coming off of our Muskoka room, I wanted to just give you a pan here so you can see that you truly have multiple walkouts. You can actually see a reflection of Lake Bays there in the window. To this deck here, there's one of 2 walkouts off of the living room. And I know we haven't finished touring the inside of the cottage yet, but I wanted to point out that screen door at the end there is actually a separate Muskoka room with access to one of the best guest bedrooms that can act as a primary master bedroom, or it could be a completely separate guest space. It really is a multi-purpose room that you can use however works for you. And of course we have these stunning dotted island views, and afterward I'll take you to see the lower deck as well with the fire pit area. Okay, so let's head on back inside and take a look at our 2 bedrooms and our 2 bathrooms. So coming off of our main living areas, I'm coming back into that front hallway there where we had our 2-piece bathroom here on the left. So just to give you some perspective, this is one of the 2 bedrooms, and there is a door between this room and the second guest room that can make them completely separate, and the second one can be accessed from the outside if desired. So we have down this hallway on my left a 4-piece guest bathroom. So we've got storage and a shower and a tub, and this is separate from that 2-piece one, which means that this first bedroom again could be closed off and function as a primary master bedroom if desired. Again, we've got big, large windows with lots of natural light. We have a closet there on our right. And then this is the door. There's actually 2 doors there that lead into what could also be a master or a completely closed off guest space that's accessed via outside that Muskoka room I showed you earlier, which we'll get to in a moment. So as I pan back here, you'll see there's tons of room in this bedroom, and that closet on the left houses the 200 amp breaker panel. And here is the double door connection to make this other room completely separate with this cute little bookshelf in between. I'm just going to pan back here so you can get another perspective of the size of this room. Nice little vaulted ceiling here. And now I'll show you the completely separate bedroom. So this is our second sleeping area in the main cottage. Again, it can be completely closed off from the inside because we have this incredible second exclusive private access to its own Muskoka room, also accessing the deck that I had showed you before. This is a really lovely space. We'll just step back here so you can hopefully capture the size. And coming back inside, again, another amazing room with slightly vaulted ceilings. Tons of room for storage space, and our ensuite is sort of split up into 2 here. So on this side we have a vanity and toilet, and then on the right hand side of the bed is a combo walk-in with the shower. So here's the first part of our ensuite. Again, no lack of storage. Coming around the other side here, we've got lots of closet space, combo of hanging and shelves, and then we have our stand-up shower. So it's a 3-piece ensuite. So just again to recap, this main cottage has these 2 exclusive sleeping spaces that can continue to flow from one to the next or be completely separate. And this main cottage also has 3 bathrooms. We had a 2-piece off the hall, we had the 4-piece guest bathroom, and then we had this 3-piece ensuite off of this room. So from here, I'm going to take you down to the lower level deck there where we have an evening fire pit area, and then down to our boat port. So again, there on the right hand side is that separate Muskoka room with exclusive access to another guest bedroom or master. And then I just want to point out this access here under the cottage, so that leads to storage space under the deck. The main cottage is on concrete block piers and is fully skirted, and that also gives you access to the hot water heater, the pressure tank for the lake line where the UV purification system is, and filter, as well as the central vac. And from here, we will head down and look at our boat port. You can see it faintly there through the trees. So we actually have a outhouse and a shed that's about 58 steps from here. And then down at the boat port is a covered slip and an open slip and an expansive dock area that captures a ton of sunlight. So that's where we will head next. So I've just come down those 2 flights of stairs here, and over to my left is a older outhouse. And then as I pan back to my right, we have this super functional storage shed. It even has hydro down here near to our waterfront area. So this is a great space to house all those extra waterfront toys. Again, you can see there are windows and power in here as well. Okay, and let's go have a look at our shoreline. And now I've just come down to our boat port area. So from here to the cottage is about 72 steps. This address really gets you the best of both worlds, those elevated views, and then this spectacular waterfront area. As you saw, we have a canoe kayak rack there, and just take in incredible lake of bays. We have one covered boat port here, plus we have this storage area. There's power down here. I'll give you a sneak peek to the other side where we have another open slip. But just take in these beautiful dotted island views. This 200 feet of shoreline, you really get shallow entry here on the right where the other open boat slip is, and then deep water at the end of this dock. We've got spectacular wide open dotted island lake views. There's Bigwin Island there. Absolutely beautiful address being offered up on Lake of Bays. This family has loved this cottage for many years, and now it's time for another family to start making memories here. So this is a great storage area, and we pass through here to our open boat slip where there's actually a beautiful sandy shallow entry here, and some newer docking and decking as well. Really, really beautiful address here on Lake of Bays. Thank you so much for joining us today. That wraps up our tour. This address is located within 2 hours of the 401, almost 15 kilometers to Baysville, and less than 10 kilometers to Dorset. Please reach out to our team with any questions at all. We have a beautiful listing package available for you, and we cannot wait to host your in-person tour. Thank you for joining us.